to receive his law. You know? Yeah.
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
That's right, man. And that's what it's all about, man. Being able to understand what is acceptable unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. Hey, man, we know who our power is now, man. We don't have to serve these other idols, these other gods, no more. We got our power, man. He told us what we need to do. Now, you ain't got to believe that this book is real, but we do. And what it says for us to do, that works. It may not work for you and your progressive and your liberal lifestyle. It may not work for you, but this does wonders for us. This keeps our children out of harm's way. This keeps us out of harm's way, and it keeps a power protecting us. While y'all out there asking a white man, like the nigga on the bike, talking some hands up, don't shoot, when we was doing the camp video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the old stupid nigga, man. Talking some hands up, don't shoot. That's your mentality, Jay. Not ours. We ain't asking the so-called white man not to shoot us. We don't give a damn about the so-called white man.
We expect him to do his job.
That's right.
Holding the sword.
He's the wicked.
He's not our friend. He's our enemy.
That's right.
But you Jakes don't understand. That's why you're constantly going in to get those breadcrumbs from the rich man's table. When you cry and bitch and moan.
Yeah.
When Esau lets you know what he truly thinks about you.
Because y'all don't have the law. Y'all don't have these precious precepts, man. And when we bring you these precious precepts, you throw it away as if the so-called white man had been put a foot in your ass
sideways
forever. So you don't throw him to the side, even though every time you find out that he lied to you, you say, oh man, I don't like him. But you keep on going back to his job. You keep on receiving his money. You keep on talking shit about other Jakes. Whole time you won't kiss the white man ass. Excuse me.
Hey, I remember I was working at a job and I was in the bathroom and they had an old Jake who was being the waiter, you know, going and cleaning up the tables after these Edomites when they had their little event. And he was I was in there washing my hands and he was cleaning up a leak because one of the stalls started leaking and he was talking shit about Esau. It's like, hey, white man got me doing this shit. But as soon as the Edomite walked in, he did a complete 180, turned this and said, oh, hey sir, you mind if I get you a towel?
Yeah.
Just
that's the mind frame.
Disgusting.
It's the mind frame. Does it on there?
Con.
Give me Psalms 19 and 7. Yeah.
This is Psalms 19 verse 7.
Mm-hmm. Read till 12. I was saying read till 12.
Oh, count. This is Psalms 19 verse 7. The law of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of Yahweh are right, rejoicing the heart.
Hey, did you hear that? Read that again, huh?
The statutes of Yahweh are right.
No, start from the top.
The law of Yahweh is perfect,
right?
Converting the soul.
Converting the soul. Go ahead.
The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple.
Hey, the testimony of the Lord is simple. Making sure. Read that one more time.
Making wise the simple.
Making wise the simple, man. So the Lord makes things plain for us, man. He helps us understand how we can progress righteously, doing things in decency, in order. Because it says law is perfect. It's not one jot or one tittle that can come from that law, man. Talking about the law is dead, or the law is done away with. What the why would you want something that's perfect to be done away with? Because your ass wicked, man.
Because men love darkness more than light.
That's right. Come on, man. You going to take that plantation Christianity and you going to hold that shit near and dear to your heart, huh? The Lord said his law is perfect and it's done away with? Now, that don't make no sense to me, huh? But wasn't the law created to be a taskmaster? To be a guide unto us? To help us do the right thing? Why would you want something done away with that teach you to do the right thing? Why would you want that?
It's a rebellious house. Jake thinks he knows better.
That's crazy. I'll go ahead.
The statutes of Yahweh are right,
Yep.
rejoicing the heart. The commandment of Yahweh is pure, enlightening the eyes.
Hey, in them churches that want the law done away with, they're dealing with pedophilia. In them churches, they got homos in those churches. They got women coming up in there, booty all out. Adultery in those churches.
The pastor, who knows what he's doing?
The only time it's joy in them churches is when they singing them stupid ass
Negro spiritual.
That's it. That's it. When service get let out, it's nothing but shit talking, man.
A catfish plate.
Like, yeah, and some wicked ass food to eat. Go ahead.
The fear of Yahweh is clean,
Yeah.
enduring forever. The judgments of Yahweh are true and righteous altogether.
That's right.
More to be desired are they than gold.
More to be desired than they than gold. You know how many people would believe that choosing money over the Heavenly Father is the best thing to do? Don't you know that the Lord created money? How can you choose? How can you choose a creation over the Creator, man?
They're found after the daddy, the devil.
That's right.
Who gave up his blessing and his birthright for a piece of uncooked meat.
That's right.
That microwave mentality.
And look where that got him at. Now he's sodomizing you Jakes every chance he get.
What's his end gonna be? The only nation to be wiped off of the face of the earth.
That's right.
Hey, and as it says, more to be desired are they than gold, yeah, than much fine gold. When the Most High asked King Solomon, what did he want? King Solomon said, I just want wisdom.
Sure.
What came to him afterwards? The riches.
Everything he desired. The Lord told us to pray for things that concerns the wisdom and knowledge according to the scriptures, and everything else will be added unto you, man.
If you love scepters and rulers, follow the law, statutes, and
That's right.
commandments, and that's exactly what you're going to get.
Man, the Lord said in Revelation 3 and 25 on down, it speaks about the Lord. No, I think that's 2. That's 2 and 25. Matter of fact, go ahead and get it real fast.
Okay.
Go ahead and get it real fast.
This is Revelation 2, verse 25.
Yeah.
But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
That's right. Go ahead.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end,
Yeah.
to him will I give power over the nations.
Bam. You can't tell me that don't make you feel some type of way. And what I mean by some type of ways, you can't tell me that don't make you feel like a king, man. Being rulers over nations,
Over the planet.
over the planet.
And that's just this planet for now.
Man, Esau don't give none of you niggas nothing like that. I don't care how many of you niggas sit up there and I was gonna say some stupid shit. I don't care how many of you niggas go to bat for this so-called white man. Because he got you doing some strange shit. And he ain't giving you nowhere near what the Lord gonna give us, man. Just for following his order. The Lord tells us to follow his order, man. Esau humiliating you, taking your manhood. The Lord humiliating us through speaking the truth, man. Just speaking the truth. And the Lord really not humiliating us, man. For you jakes that think, oh yeah, it's funny that they got on their ancient garbs. That's your body that think we're being humiliated. But we really bringing back that ancient, that bold like a lion mentality, man. That's what the Lord want us to be in. That Caleb mentality, that Joshua mentality, man. That I don't give a damn, that Jeremiah mentality, man.
Judas Maccabee's spirit.
That's right. That's how the Lord want us to be. Oh, you already going back to what you said about Judas Maccabee. In Maccabee, you already with Antiochus. You already conform to
You're in the gym.
Yeah, you in the gym.
in the gym nose having a good old time.
That's right.
With your cheeks in the breeze.
You don't care right now. You know, you going to all these different pharmacies, getting zooted out your mind with all these goddamn pills. You want to smoke this weed. You want to get drunk all fucking day. That's what you want for your life. That's your order, Jake. But we want something different.
You want to be the world star comment on a world star hip hop video.
That's right, man. You Jakes want to have the best TikTok. You stupid niggas.
Hey, that's all that can be said.
Niggas want to be Vine stars, huh? YouTube stars.
What do they call them? Social media. You want to be a social media influencer,
Influencer.
Instagram influencer.
A bitch want to have booking in her. Oh, I'm hosting a party at a club tonight. Man, what are we doing?
Hashtag WAP.
Jake want to have the coolest music video. This is what's going on in here. Y'all not no rulers of nothing. You can call yourself kings and queens all day, but all you're doing is serving the so-called white man. That's it. Go ahead.
Sweeter also than honey in the honeycomb.
Woo.
Moreover, by them is thy servant warned, and in keeping of them there is great reward.
Keeping them a great reward. We just told you what great reward back in Revelation, the 2nd chapter. We told you a great reward that the men of the Lord is going to have. And man, the Lord said we're going to do things like unto him.
He said we do things greater than him.
Greater than him.
You,
What you talking about?
can you comprehend that it says that we're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh
I
Shai?
can't comprehend that out.
That hey,
Well, brothers can, but
you gotta have that knowledge and understanding.
Yeah. For you niggas, y'all can't fathom being able to, going back to what that is. I think that's Isaiah the 40th chapter. Being able to run.
So they're swifter than eagles and run without
Yes, indeed.
losing their breath.
Yeah.
Hey, it says in Zechariah, hey, the feeblest among you shall be as King David, and the mightiest among you shall be as God.
That's right. That's right. And you don't want that. Jake, you don't want the laws. You don't want the order of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You want to be at a Black Lives Matter rally
Hey, Jake
fighting police.
Jake wants those superpowers when he's playing as a Black Panther in Fortnite.
Yeah. Jake want them superpowers when he playing as Assassin's Creed, jumping off the buildings and
Wearing a hood and stuff,
Yeah.
and creeping around.
Jake will creep ass just like that.
like his daddy.
Yeah, like his daddy Esau. That was it on that? You got the 12?
Yeah, verse 12. Who can understand his errors?
Mhm.
Cleanse thou me from secret faults.
That was it on that?
Con.
All right, yeah. And who can understand the Lord's, who can understand our error? Cleanse us from secret faults, man. You know, cleanse us from those ways that's in us, Lord. We continue to ask the Lord. And you know what cleanse us from those secret faults? The laws. The law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Ultimately, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. They cleanse us from those ways, man. I got 2 more. You got a precept?
Con. It's kind of a long one though.
It's kind of long.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I still got 2 that's. I got a quick one. We could get this
And
quick
we
one.
can do yours.
Yeah, give me 1 Corinthians 14:1, because I just wanted to talk about that body.
Con.
That body, because we all work in one. While you Jakes are separate out here, you like this faction, you like that faction. Hey man, we in one in here. This is the Holy Bible. That's what we are separate from y'all, but we are together within this body.
Hey, what's it saying? Isaiah chapter 1. The whole head is sick.
The whole head is sick. That's right.
Why should you be afflicted anymore? They just get worse and worse.
That's right. Because when you think about it, man, Jake don't agree on a lot of things. Let Jake come together in a crowd. Some Jake will be over here talking about how they want this. Some Jake's over there talking about how they want that. And then all of a sudden it's a brawl now. You can't go to no Jake clubs. Nigga shoot that bitch up in a millisecond.
And why do you think it says only 25 and older in there?
Yeah.
They don't want any of the riffraff. Jake clubs, the only clubs it's like, oh, it's not 18 or 21, it's 25.
It's 25 and right, 27 and up.
Fucking Jake.
Yeah.
1 Corinthians 14 verse 1.
Yep.
Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy.
Oh, that's 14:1.
Con.
Salakia.
How's it go?
It was 1 Corinthians
12.
Yeah. 1 Corinthians 12 and 12. Salakia.
Con. This is 1 Corinthians 12, verse 12. For as the body is one and hath many members,
Right.
and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Hamashiach.
That's right, and man. And when did Yahweh Shah come to profess? The word of Yahweh, which is ultimately the word of Yahweh Shah. And we are one within that. So we follow that word. That's what we follow. This is what we all about. And this is what's going to get us to the kingdom of heaven. By following the law, statutes, and commandment of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. That's going to get us where we need to be. If you people don't believe that, hey man, hey, what if some don't believe?
Point blank
Who
period.
cares? Who cares? That was it on that.
Okay.
You want to go ahead and get yours?
Did you want to do that other one you wanted to do?
We can go ahead and do it. Go ahead and give me 1 Peter 2 and 1.
Okay.
You can read the 10. There's a lot of meat on that.
This is 1 Peter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word,
That's
that
right.
we may grow thereby.
That's right. And that's what we desire. Because all those ways that we used to be, that we can clearly see you Jakes are still are, we now look on the inside out and say, man, we was fucked up. We was bugged out. We was tripping, man. Because you Jakes are full of bullshit. Read that top part again.
Okay.
That's what you're full of, Jake. Go ahead.
Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings.
And that's all you do is speak evil, man. You have no fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. That's all y'all do is talk about eating what you want to eat, doing what you want to do, getting the bag, making money. It's all about money to you niggas, man.
You're still in that give us Barabbas spirit.
That's it. That's it. That's the mentality you in, man. Y'all want the enemy before y'all want the Messiah, man. Shit, y'all want the enemy before y'all want your nation to be established, man. Y'all always talking about, man, the black community, the black community. We don't give a fuck about no goddamn black community, man. You don't care about the black community. All you niggas do is sell drugs to each other, go to the local strip club, go buy you a fucking a seafood platter at the corner store. That's what you niggas do. Argue with a nigga across the street. That's what you niggas do.
Commit adultery.
Commit adultery. You bullshitting, Jay. But when people really speaking about doing something in decency and in order, oh no, that's not the right way to do it. Well, what's the right way to do it, Jay? Because you ain't showed us shit. Even the Oprahs, the LeBrons, the Lil Waynes, the Birdmans, what the fuck they did? What have they done?
Put on a dress.
or a pantsuit in Oprah's case.
Verse 3. If so be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious, to whom coming as unto a living stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High and precious.
Woo, disallowed in deeds of men. Hey, they don't fuck with us. But the Lord chose us. Read that again.
To whom coming as unto a living stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High and precious.
That's right, man. But we were chosen of the Most High and we precious. To these average peons out here, we looked at as bums. It's nothing. But to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man, we're looked at as fine gold, man. It's precious stones, man. We're beyond money. Contrary to you people's belief. Because some people think that, I bet you Esau think he could buy us.
He's tried to do it before.
That's right. That's right. But hey, Lord willing, it will not prevail.
Come. Verse 5. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood.
And that's one of the reasons why he will never be able to touch us. Because we're building up a spiritual house. a spiritual house within the order of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. That spiritual house, hey, going back to Matthew, the 6th chapter, we're storing up our treasures in heaven. For what? Those many mansions that Yahweh Shah say is waiting for us, man. We read the scriptures, Esau. You don't have to understand that, but the things that you're gonna come with, we know that you're gonna come with it because the Lord said you're gonna come with it, man. You came with it to Yahweh Shah. So why wouldn't you come to it with us?
And hey, and that's a powerful testament when the spiritual demon Satan went to Yahweh Shah and said, you can have all the kingdoms of the earth. What did Yahweh Shah do? He turned it all down because he was looking at the bigger picture. He would know that if at the end of the day, he would get all that anyway, but all in righteousness. Right. Same with us. Taking the back, here's $50,000 or $100,000. Let's say even $50 million, just to compromise on following from your power.
Hey, back to the brothers in 2nd Maccabees, just eat this pork. Just eat this pork. Just eat this little piece of pork chop. I'll sign you over a check for $50 million.
Hey, these riches that are moth-eaten and rusted on this side.
Yep.
Because nothing on this side is going to make it. Not even these bodies are going to make it when we go up on the chariot. So you sold your soul for vanity. For nothing, just to come back into the kingdom. Oh, you're going to be well off in the kingdom, but you're going to come back through the loins of the elect with your head down in shame, knowing that when you had a shot to make it and be on that first go-around, you compromise to these people that are going to be under your feet in the kingdom.
Man, can you imagine that? A motherfucker that's going to serve you made you compromise your integrity, your morals, and all your principles, and you was ultimately going to be over him anyway, and you said, fuck that?
That's I want it now.
It's crazy, huh? What?
Verse 6. Mm-hmm. Wherefore, I'll just read verse 5. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Yeah. And our spiritual sacrifices comes in with doing this. Hey, doing the law is a spiritual sacrifice, man. Being humble enough to be able to do these things because, hey, you don't know who brothers got to deal with. They got to deal with their women constantly, their children constantly, maybe their mothers, their father. They have young brothers in there, and they got to sacrifice. They got to be able to do this each and every. We have to be able to do this each and every day, regardless who's watching, man. When you go to work, you just can't be at work. If a nigga offer you some pepperoni pizza, at the office we ordered 3 pepperoni pizzas. Do you want any Titus? I'm all right. That's a sacrifice, man. Because now they gonna probably be looking like,
well, I mean, pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, like what's going on with him? You know, or just going out there to the highways and byways and being looked at by these people as scumbag, as scum, Lord and low.
The foolishness of the world.
That's right.
But hey, as it says, the foolishness of the world, this has confounded the wise.
That's right. Good.
Wherefore also is it contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone,
right.
Elect, precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded.
That's right. And we believe on Yahweh Shah, man, which is our chief cornerstone. Through him dying on that cross, he hath given us back the spirit to do what, man? Follow Yahweh Shah within the law, statutes, and commandments of this word, man. Through the spirit. Because it takes the spirit to be able to do the work, to be able to do what we do. It takes the spirit of Yahweh Shah, man. It does. You can't not believe in Yahweh Shah and think you're going to do this work. It don't work like that. It don't.
And it said that the chief cornerstone that was rejected, as Yahweh Shai said, the servant is not greater than his master. Mm-hmm. And since we're all Abarat Dazah, we endure, since we're all bricks in the house of David, we're all a part of that cornerstone that got rejected. So we don't expect the majority of you people to get it. But as it said, it's that chief and elect corner that has been made the head. The cornerstone that was rejected has become the chief cornerstone.
Sure.
We see that in game. We see the tender mercies of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai and know what's waiting for them that love him.
Yeah.
Though it does not yet appear what we shall be,
Yeah.
we shall be at, on his level in that day.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Here's Exodus 7.
Con. Unto you, therefore, which believe, he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient.
That's right, man. So the Lord wasn't set up for a lot of you people. You wasn't meant to inherit this understanding, man. It just, the Lord was just set up to be a stumbling block to a lot of you people. It's just the way it is, man. So the lives that you're living, you're meant to live those lives. And that's fine, Jake. You could do those things, but there are certain people that's going to wake up to that cornerstone and be a part of those, that house, that spiritual house, those spiritual bricks. Well,
Hey, the world that is now is made for many, but the world to come for few.
that's right.
Which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. But ye are a chosen generation,
That's right.
a royal priesthood,
Yeah.
and holy nation, a peculiar people.
And what separates us, what makes us those things, man? The law, statutes, and commandments. That's what separates us from everybody, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gave us something to be proud of, man. to take heed to be serious about, to make us priests, kings, royalty. Have a real standard, man.
A peculiar people,
That's right.
that ye should shew forth the praises of him who hath called you
That's right.
out of darkness into his marvelous light,
Woo.
which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of the Most High, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy.
That's right, man. And we got mercy, man. Through the faith and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. We got it, man. And as long as we continue to do what the Lord says do, we're going to be all right. We're going to be free. Because you people are going to be bound by the law because you don't have no faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And if you know anything of being bound by the law, you're committing sins. And what sins, and what ultimately you get for committing sins? Death. Just how it goes.
Hey, con. And hey, it truly is powerful to come back to our power and have that standard being set up before the eyes of our enemies.
That's right.
And it goes to show that this is the truth because, as we were saying earlier in the video, you had all these other false prophets and preachers out here talking about the black community and coming together in the past, and nothing happened. But until beginning with our apostles and elders hitting the highways and byways preaching this word, that's when you started to see a big shakeup and things change. Right. Now you got people scared and nervous and trying to come against the word like they did in the past, because in their spirits they understand it's the truth, and that when we come back to our power that it's game over, and these elites in the know understand the exact same thing. There's a testimony of that in the Apocrypha in the book of Judith, chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse 17 just to give a little bit of a backdrop. This is when Holofernes, one of the generals of King Nebuchadnezzar, was coming against Israel at that time. An Ammonite, or so-called Japanese man in his army, came up to him and said, hey, if these people have their power, there's nothing we can do against it. And this is the playbook that these elites go by, because they understand this and know that if they take us away from our power, then they can have us any which way they want. But now that we're coming back to our power, they're getting nervous and are about to come down in great wrath to try to stop it. But everything's been set in stone, so anything anybody can do right now, just sit back and take whatever judgment's coming their way.
You might want to make a point.
Okay.
Just going back to Romans, when it spoke about the Lord showed his power when he hardened Pharaoh's heart, man. That's what he's doing with Esau. He's hardening Esau's heart so he can show his power, man. You know, the Lord does everything for a reason.
Okay. This is Judith chapter 5, verse 17. And whilst they sinned, not before their power, they prospered, because the power that hated iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. Hey, so that's why these heathens are happy with you calling yourself black, Mexican, Native American, Kemetic, Egyptian, etc., because they know that there's no power in that, and that you're just further going away from your power, and they can continue to exploit off of your misery.
Absolutely.
Verse 19, but now are they returned to their power. As we just read in that 2 Peter's, you went from being a no people to a people, and have been given this marvelous light.
Yeah, darkness to marvelous light. That's right.
But now are they returned to their power, and are come up from the places where they were scattered. Hey, this gospel of the kingdom has been preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
That's right.
That's why you see camps popping up
everywhere.
Japan,
Everywhere.
South America, Central America, the United States, Canada, Europe, Africa, the Philippines, the list goes on and on.
And we all one within Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, doing the laws of Yahweh Shah, doing the commandments of Yahweh Shah.
God. But now are they returned to their power, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their power before them, and we become a reproach before all the world. And was it saying Obadiah 2, I made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
Right.
Now that the elect of the nation of Israel are waking up and coming together and worshiping their power, Yahweh B'Hashim Yahushai, you Edomites can see that your kingdom's going down, and everybody's starting to look at you with that side glance, seeing that you're the problem on the face of the earth. And that's just the beginning for you and these other nations. You've still got the kingdom of heaven to look forward to, that 1,000 years of hardcore bondage and slavery, where we're going to get our licks back and show you who the true rulers are and who the true servants are.
That's right.
That all goes back to the topic of this lesson, setting up that standard and coming back to our power, and coming back to these righteous and holy laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right, man. That's right. So yeah.
Come.
Hey man, but with that, Lord willing, this video was edifying, man, and I can't, man. We are free within the laws of Yahweh B'Hashim Yahweh Shah. The Lord has set us free from all these different things, man. Going back to that Peters, man, from maliciousness, envy,
strife,
evil speaking, man. Like, the Lord released us from all that bullshit that brings depression, anxiety, heartbreak, sadness, just being plain old mad about shit, man. Now He giving us opportunity to feel good, man. And we got something to look forward to, brothers. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and infinite honor unto
Yahweh